Music is a very powerful thing. Music is probably the most important thing on the planet. I feel like music is poison, but it can also be the cure. You don't make music for other people. You make it for yourself first, because that's you.
Let's show people that we can turn around and value life, that we can value this world that we live in, that we can value each other, and that we can also understand, and more importantly, know that not only does things need to change, but it will never change without you and I making a start right here, right today.
My name is Christ Rayburn Allen, and I was raised in Brooklyn, New York. Growing up where I grew up, man, you tend to look at life as a certain kind of way. I started writing in junior high school. It really helped me get out a lot of things that I really had trouble expressing to actual people.
There are people who are put here on this planet just to make it a better place. Miss Slade, she did a lot. She always made sure that I focused on the things that were important. She was like, you know, you're gonna go and you're gonna do well and you're gonna do good things. And I know you are. And sometimes when life gets hard, man, I think about that, like, damn, I'm sorry. We lost contact because of life. I've done a lot of moving around. We finally got back into contact, and we did a lot of talking about just life and old times. She was like, you know, you've always been like my son, and if I had a son, I always want him to be like you. And like, that broke me, man. When she passed away, I started to write a poem. I made a song to it. And essentially, that was the actual first song I ever wrote. And I just wanted to keep doing that.
When that song comes on, you see a whole different Chris comes out. You know, I think we go from IQ to Chris.
Change, I'm here to show you my love. This song's for you, Mrs. Slade, for everything that I am, everything that I be. All the love that you show, the difference you made in me. All the parts that you touch and all the lives that you change. I'm here to show you my love. This song's for you, Mrs. Slade.
You can just see his eyes just go glaze over, you know, his body, his posture, everything just changes. And you know, and he does the famous thing. This is for my educators. You know, he does that whole pointing at the sky.
For my educators in life. So this is for you, Miss Slade. So this is always for you, Miss Slade.
He's expressing feelings that I don't think he was ever able to express when she was around.
Everyone needs a hero. The star that first flames through the dark days. Come on, everyone needs a hero to help us achieve and reach us. Sometimes we see things in people they don't see in themselves. When our confidence breaks, we've been alone in this world.
I actually started buying my own production equipment so I could start to do my own recording. I didn't realize how huge of a task creating an album was. There are so many aspects of creating an album. You're dependent on something every step of the way for everything that you can't do. When you go into it with a dream and you say, man, like, I just want to do this, and you think it's going to be simple, but it's not. There are so many things that you don't have control over as an artist that you have to realize there are teams of people that do these things. Because this is my first actual project that I'm putting out on my own, making sure that it follows my vision and the way that I want it to be that was a huge hurdle.
The thing about Chris is that his spirit is what just takes his music to another level. When he gets on stage, it's like positivity just kind of through the room, you know?
Why can't we fill people's minds with positivity, good intentions, and good ideas without it being something that is made fun of by other types of mainstream music?
What makes Chris stand out from different rappers? Well, first of all, honestly, is his passion. I mean, that's the one thing that has remained consistent about Chris since I met him.
There have been lots of no's, there have been lots of walls, but I won't let it stop me.
Even in the worst of us, there's some good. And we all have somebody out there that was selfless, change our lives and to point us in directions, and you don't always know who that person is. I never thought that I'd be making music, let alone making music that people feel as though touches them in some way. Be that person that you want to see today, because we ain't all promised tomorrow.